This is my reflection regarding with, from, and about in terms of my interprofessional practice. So together, the SLT and myself learnt about the communication devices that are available for students that need a AAC device that have vision issues. This helped to inform my practice by giving me another communication device within my toolbox to be able to be offered specifically to students that have complex needs and cerebral vision impairment, as it was a physical locating device that didn't depend on vision. It also influenced her practice because it also gave her a deeper understanding of the differences between physical muscle memory in the mind compared to visual use of a iPad. Therefore, during this process with TalkLink, we were both able to understand each other's areas more in depthly. I could understand the LAMP program more in depthly from an SLT because she shared from her perspective how that worked, and then I also shared from my vision perspective how that worked, and with the parents there as well, they also gave their perspective about how that would function within their lives, and ultimately at the end of the day it was their decision. So that was really valuable. During this process I also learnt from both the OT and the SLT that their frameworks are based on having a functional aspect to their intervention. So when they're thinking of a communication device, communication is just not the end result. It's communicating for a reason, such as communicating to a girlfriend or communicating so that you can choose your breakfast. And the similar situation with the OT, that ranges of motions or being able to do something such as going to the toilet by yourself or learning how to feed yourself is for a reason and just not for the end result. So that means that interventions are based in environments and considered within an ecological system. During the professional development that I delivered, I had comments from both the OT and the SLT saying that they had learnt quite a lot from me in terms of my presentation. So they learned about the Fab Five, so the 5 main visual activities that their students could be using. They also learned about how to partake in a sensory assessment. They also learned about cerebral vision impairment and how that affects students' learning. They also said that they learn a lot of practical skills as well. So, for example, how important the visual aspect is when considering a communication device. Can that child see the visuals? Is the clutter within the pod book too difficult for the child to visually access? Or, for example, the OT, how could highlighting of the wheelchair or the spoon or whatever objects that the child is needing to grasp, how could they be highlighted to support their vision with cerebral vision impairment? And it just said it gave them a lot more insight into collaborating with me more and understanding my process. So that was really, really beneficial.